Talk to me about the idea of forever.
Forever to me is, I'm trying to really dig deep for this one.
Look ahead, look into the future. Look at how what we're doing now will affect the trajectory that we're going on.
There's the literal term of what forever means, but more importantly, I think for us, it's a frame of mind and the concept of thinking about much further out than tomorrow.
I almost kind of compare it to like keeping a promise, something that will stand strong, is built on a foundation.
Forever means we're part of a bigger picture, preserving the environment for the generations that come ahead of us.
We're not just creating cars.
Forever is so important because we as a company are trying to set an example as to how we can care for the earth.
Forever is sort of a humbling word. This is, holy cow. We need to make sure that for the life on this planet 1,000 years from now, we've created an environment that is as livable as what we've experienced to date. My oldest is 5 years old, and when he hears about things like climate change, he can't make sense of it. And so I feel first a responsibility to my sons and the many other kids, and soon their kids' kids. This is a once-in-a-planet situation where for the first time, a single species has the potential to change the makeup of the planet that will affect all species for all time forward.
We believe that there's a more responsible way to explore the world.
We want to enable people to do the things they love to do and do it better, farther, faster.
The vehicles that we're producing can do so much more than what your internal combustion engines can do. It's so much fun.
The driving capability of that vehicle is not something you can find in any four-wheel drive today. Really, not even close.
Can a successful business be good for the planet?
My role at Rivian is essentially to look at the carbon emissions associated with our business activities from cradle to grave. We're also looking at all the emissions from the production of electricity, as well as the materials that are going into our battery packs.
We're looking at different ways to make battery storage more sustainable in itself.
A battery can be recycled, reclaimed, and actually produced into a secondary product.
But the first and the most important thing is to get off of fossil fuels.
We wanted to have impact beyond just the vehicles, so we built environmental stewardship directly into our business. Forever is really powerful because it's intended to remind us that our stay on this planet, it's but just a blink of an eye. And this concept of forever was to focus on problems for many generations to come.
I think about talking to my son in 20 years and saying, how did we do?
The hardest problems often have no clear solution at the start, but ultimately it's optimism around the potential of a solution that lead to the solution. So the only way we'll make those changes is if companies like Rivian are focused and being very optimistic around the solutions that can be created. Everything aligns around this idea of how can we add value to the world to create products and services that are substantially better than their existing alternatives, but simultaneously more sustainable. That way of operating allows all of us to do more together than we can do as individuals. Constantly imagining a future state that's better.